Whoa. Alright, hold on. Whoa, this has been a while. Okay. I I'm not like streamed via like OBS and like this for a while, so like the whole formatting of everything is kind of weird. I've not done this. I don't know when they YouTube updated their like the background. I'll call it streaming behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, it's cool. Hi, hello. Yeah. I don't even know how to start this again. I'm so overwhelmed. It's so weird. Yeah. I decided I wanted to stream. Two different reasons. One, I missed stream on Saturday, which I will get into that. Because there's a lot of things of that I have to get into. With that one, but two, instead of doing date everything, which I will do this Saturday, I promise. I was like, I don't want to. I mean, like, I'm doing so much date everything. I don't want to like bombard you with date everything so much. So I kind of wanted to do a little bit different. And I haven't done really much of a Let's Just Talk in a while, so thought this could be sort of a Christmas special, not a Christmas special. I don't know what this is. I put Christmas in the title because I could. Um, but otherwise, yeah. So I just kind of wanted to stream today. Sort of a makeup stream, sort of not. I don't know. Like, I didn't have to stream today, but I was like, I feel like it. When I feel in a good mood. I feel. I don't know. Like I wanted to stream. So yeah, I have set up a little bit of the Christmas stuff in the background because I'm like, well, it's almost Christmas. It's a few days till Christmas, and it's also Hanukkah. Actually, it is the fifth night. I think I want to say. Yeah, I think it's the fifth night of Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah to you all. AKA me barely celebrating by just lighting menorah. That's about it. I really should, like, at some point in time, at least nothing else. Like, I've been wanting to make latkes again, even though they're a pain to make. I want to make latkes for some reason. I don't know. They're good. They're yummy. That's why. But like, also, again, very nightmares. It's been maybe like 4 years since I made them. Like, I don't know. Like, I know my sister makes them like all the time, every year. She loves making like food and baking and things like that. She's a lot better at that than I am. So, as you all have seen on my channel, I've done cookies before, and that was quite something. Those cookies were good though. So it's not like they didn't turn out bad. They turned out good. It's just like, um, but you know, it is what it is that way. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think otherwise. But yeah, no, just Hanukkah. Like I said, that's what I do with Hanukkah. So, but I do have the house decorated. I'm trying to think specifically. I don't know if have I swear I had to have the stream like talked about the bears. I know I've talked about the bears. We have so many bears. If I haven't mentioned the bears, or if it's been a really long time, uh, we get Christmas bears every year. This would be like my last year getting them annually though, just because there's literally like a whole army. I think I established like there's like 37 bears or something we have now. And as my dad had many a time to me, is that at some point in time inheriting these bears. So, yeah, I think there needs to be a slowdown period soon. So that is what I'm doing. Soon doing now essentially is like just I'm never saying no to getting another one, but I'm definitely it has to be like one that's really special. Which actually that is something I think we could dive into in the stream a little bit, which would be kind of fun. Is so I have the again I have these Christmas bears. You get them at Walmart every year. They're like a Walmart exclusive, and they're like really interesting, and cool type of little guy. They're well, some not little guys. There's some of them are big guys, but there's some little guys. But yeah, they're just what they are. But I was like, kind of like wondering the history of them, so that could be some fun little deep dive we can do together. In a little bit. I was doing some googling and seeing if we can find like I don't know the history of these like little guys. Um, but yeah, I don't know. That was just something I thought to mention because I thought it was cool. But yeah, no, house fully decorated, we're ready to go. Um, that's that concept. I'm just pushing this specific topic away that I have to talk about because it's gonna be a little rough in a minute. But I'm trying to think of anything else I want to get in before we get into it because yeah, there's a reason why I'm streaming on Saturday. It's not my usual, like, I was busy or I did something else or, like, I didn't feel like it. Like, I had full intention of streaming on Saturday. Like, literally, my brain going into, like, Saturday. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stream. It's gonna be fine. But, yeah. No easy way of doing this, but, on Saturday, I woke up and my cat passed away. My cat, Ziggy. You all know Ziggy very much from him being in the background, meowing and being, quite a presence, I will say, with you guys. To a point sometimes where I have to mute my mic. Sometimes I'm like, Jesus Christ, buddy. I'm trying to do something. But yeah, he passed away on Saturday. I'm not gonna go into like the full circumstances right now of what happened, other than I will just say like he was 18. He was an old cat, and there was just like some complications. Is all the extent I feel like going into right now, because I feel like if I go into more, I'm going to bawl like a baby, and yeah, you can already kind of hear it in my voice a little just talking about it. So I'm just gonna keep it surface level right now. With that's pretty much as much information I'm really feeling like giving. It's just like, yeah, he was old and there were some complications, and he just passed on Saturday, and it was rough for a multitude of reasons. So yeah, pretty much you can understand why I decided no stream, not doing that. Just not happening. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And it's kind of why I kind of wanted to do this stream before going into Saturday, because I kind of wanted to just kind of get it out there, already. Just like, instead of that like being like the start of like the next stream, I kind of want to just like, you know what, let's make it a place here and now for it, so you guys know, and I don't have to talk about it on Saturday. So, we can just go in with just, good spirits and things like that. But I'm okay. It is like definitely hitting me, for multitude of reasons, obviously. But it's definitely an up and down type of thing. But like each day, I'm starting to feel like a little bit better, a little bit more of myself. In a way, it's just like it just really sucks, honestly. But you know, again, I don't want it to be like something that's like gonna take over like this stream or even like my next stream. Like I just thought that, yeah, putting it out there, and yeah, that's that. Like I said, like it won't. Maybe in the future I'll go into like more detail, um, kind of thing about it. But like for right now, it's still a very sore spot for me right now. So we're gonna keep it at that. So there's that. Otherwise, that's at least life occurrence updates. Yeah, that's what's happened that way. But like I said, I'm okay. I'm just, I'm doing better than I was on Saturday. I'll tell you that much. That way. So, otherwise, when I found out this was about channel stuff, because I did want to do updates with the channel type of thing. There will be a video on Sunday, so there's some good news. There is a video. I will give a little bit context contextually about it, even though I do it in the video too, but I'll give you a little bit of context. So, there's a big special video coming out on Christmas, on the 25th, so look out for that. I will say that one, at least just to keep it short and sweet. It is a sequel to something I did back in October. Wink, wink. So there is that. For the Sunday, though, while doing research for the Christmas video, Gus came to me and he was like, hey, have you heard about these, like, specific, ads that are coming out by Coke? And I was like, no, what are you talking about? So we go into kind of a deep dive in the video about, how Coke recently is getting into generative AI for their Christmas ads, and we do a fun little video where we look into it, and we look into some older like Coke commercials to kind of compare, and just the good old fashioned, just like kind of sort of react kind of video. Not like purely react, but it's mostly reacting. a little bit, at least in the sense we kind of like look at the footage and then we kind of talk about it, type of thing. But yeah, that's coming out on Sunday. A little precursor before, like I said, the Christmas video coming out. Because it was I was debating on doing Christmas Eve, but I was like, I feel like this is better just like to do it like on like a few days before Christmas, just because of the topic, you know. Because it's like it's not like a downer video, but like the concept of like what it is a little bit of like, oh, okay, I don't know if I want to talk about this on Christmas, so I decided I'd put it a little bit back, just in general. So that's why it's coming on a Sunday. So, and also, just essentially when we saw those videos, we're like, oh, we gotta make a video out of this. So, kind of like, it wasn't like on a whim, because it was pretty early on when I was doing the the main Christmas video that we decided to do it. But it definitely was something that still was kind of like, wow, this is something, let's do this too, you know? Let's add this to the record. Because I was originally just gonna do, like, pretty much this Christmas video I'm doing, and then, like, maybe something else, I don't know, like a stream like this or something, and then call it a day, but it was like, yeah, we got a little extra something out of it, so, kind of cool. Kind of weird, though, too. Like I said, like, you'll see the video, like I said, on Sunday, so definitely look out for it. Like I said, on Saturday, I will stream more Date Everything. And then I think I'm still kind of debating when it comes to when I want to stream for New Year's. Do I want to do it on the 27th, like a few days before New Year's, or do I want it to do it like on like a day before New Year's, like on the 30th? Or do I want to do it on 31st, like earlier in the day? I'm not gonna do it like late streaming on that day, just because I don't want to stay up that late if I can help it. Because I would have to either start at 11 and then like just go until like 12, or I'd have to start like, or if like doing earlier and hoping I can keep a stream going for a while, but like nah. So yeah, those are pretty much my three options: is do it like just a normal Saturday stream, do something the day before, or do something the day of, but obviously earlier in the day. I don't know. I haven't made a decision on that yet, but yeah, either way, I will be streaming sometime around either before or on New Year's, you know. We'll see. And then which I'll get into more detail about this obviously on the New Year's stream, but like essentially I usually take the time around January to take a month off. Just to recharge and get new creativity for what I want to do for the year. I already have ideas going in my brain. I have actually a whole series idea that I want to do next year, but I will go into more detail on that, like I said, in the New Year's stream, just because it's very complicated, but like not complicated. It's a very specific thing I have going. I have a lot of ideas, but yeah. So there is that. That's about it, at least when it comes to like updates, at least for the channel. I don't really have much else for that, so yeah, that's really about it. So like I said, really the topic of the video was like, the stream was like mostly just updating stuff and that, but all of a sudden I was like, yeah, I really do want to look at and see these bears, and I can show you what the bears look like. Let me go to Google really quick, even though I'm not a fan of Google, but yeah, snowflake teddy. Let's just no snowflake. I wrote snowflake. I meant to wrote snowflake. I am a fool. So hold on. Let me get my no. Let me get thing up if I can find it. Where is the scene? There you go. That's what we're looking for. That's the good stuff. So yeah, these are the Christmas bears I'm talking about. Specifically, they're very interesting, unique. I think from math calculations from one of the bears we have from 2011 that says 20th anniversary, they came around like 80, like the mid 80s. So they've been around for a long time. this guy, these guys, Engwales. That's one. We don't have that one. But yeah, no, these guys, 98. Look at this. Look at this little. Look at these little guys. Look at them. They're cute. I like the older ones a little bit more. They're very. I don't know, like little dapper guys. They're kind of like over time gotten kind of little. Meh. So I don't know, but yeah, no, these guys have been around for like a very long time. Is this the 2006 one? Do not know. It looks sort of similar to the one we have. So I'm gonna go yes. But yeah, no, I kind of want to like do a little deep dive and like find out like where do these guys come from? Because like I actually never thought about like the existence of these guys. Oh my god, he's so cute. Look at him. What are you living, little guy? I'm not buying more, by the way. This is not me just being like, I'm gonna buy more, but like, so like, hold on, I still like a brand name. It's a Dandy Collectors. Beth Wellness Studio. Yeah, they're called Dandy. So, I think if I put Dandy maybe in the front, maybe we can find a little more of these guys. Oh, this one looks interesting. Oh, this is 2002. Why does your ear look? Oh, ears look weird, man. Hold on. Can I get a background history? Collector's choice. I don't know. The thing is there dandy stuff? There's a Reddit page on this? Hold on. We're really going deep diving with this one. I have no clue what's happening. This is kind of cool. Is there a dandy stuff animals historical catalog or database? The title is dandy stuff manufacturer, and I'm trying to find a 25-year-old model. Full story. I've been chasing this for years, and I think I made it as far as I can on my own. My white whale is a dandy stuffed teddy dog. What? Sorry, this sentence broke my brain. Hold on. My white whale is a dandy stuffed teddy dog I got as a kid. I believe Christmas of 1996. I threw him away in 2013 and I looked for years for a replacement. Brand being dandy is the biggest problem. It's a business-to-business manufacturer of stuffed animals that sells new varieties every year. So not only do I have a massive collection, not only they have a massive collection, they don't publish any kind of catalog or direct consumer purchases. Their Facebook page is full of people like me trying to find a replica of the plush they used to sell. Danny's last post is pointedly telling everyone to stop asking. They can't help. Like, shut up. We're not doing it. Shut up. We're not doing it. My god. I'm unlikely to find a collector selling this obscure stuffed animal. A much cuter, more collectible stuffed bear came out that year and seems to be what everyone has. Instead, I'm trying to find a catalog or database of the plushest dandy has sold in the past so I can find its name or at least verify that the model is indeed from that year. I was 9 at the time. It could easily have been a hand-me-down I couldn't have known. Actually, finding one of the teddies is likely out of reach. Those I came to the dandy list of trademarks, and I believe this may be what I'm looking for. But there aren't any pictures, and the site seems to be the only place to trademark the number of Puppy Precious name is mentioned. Any help or ideas would be appreciated. Hold on, I'm going to quickly go back to the screen, because I realize I don't have the way to look at the comments easily. So, let me... Can I pop this out? Where's the pop out button? Let me pop it out. I thought you could pop out. There we go. Pop out chat. There we go. Give me so I can have it in the background so that way I don't have to have it just randomly show up. I can just look at it. Okay, there we go. Perfecto. Shouldn't see. Yeah, no, you don't see that. Good. We're perfect. Okay. Also on the hunt for dandy stuffed animals from 90s, I received a pink floor box. By the way, I didn't know there was like other things. This is my first. I thought they just did Christmas stuff mostly. I didn't realize there was other things. So this is like being okay. I think it looks okay on my end thing. Anyway, if nothing you just can't see, I'm reading it anyway. But And like I said, this is learning. I'm learning. Also around the Dandy stuffed animal from the 90s. I received a pink floor bunny with floppy ears when I was about 2 or 3. And it was my comfort object for many years after. It still lives in my mom's hope chest, but it's beyond delicate from so many years of hard love. Unfortunately, it has been missing since beyond forever ago, and I'm only just finding out the company name due to crazy coincidence. If anyone has any Leah's or historical dandy database, I would be overjoyed to purchase at least one, but preferably 3. One for me and each of my 2 daughters. Aw, even just a specific name of the make of Bonnie would be more than lead than I have now. Thank you, OP, for sharing. Links. I'm trying to comb through and see if I can find anything for me, but I'll keep an eye out for yours as well. Let's see, me too. Currently finding mine. So I'm surprised there's just no like. I mean, to be fair, it's interesting, yeah. Because again, like I didn't realize they made other things, so that's cool. Plush company. I wanted to see if there's like a thing. Oh, they have a website. Yeah. Let me see what the website looks like. I'm kind of curious because again, I want to know the history of these things. Holy moly, Dandy's the world leading seasonal plush provider, creating unique seasonal plush programs for the world's leading retailers. Okay, so so I'm probably assuming that, yeah, okay, so they do holiday stuff, I'm guessing. 65 years? Holy Jesus, okay. I mean, I'm assuming this is the company brand. Okay, Dandy's leading designer, manufacturer, and supplier of seasonal plush and decor, as well as market leader in animated plush animals or characters that move and or sing, and pet toys, founded in 1954. I don't know why I said it like that. Dandy has established a reputation for selling products that are freshly designed, innovative, high quality, popular, and attractive. Excellent sell through in retail. Okay. Jesus, holy Jesus, they have like so many. I don't know if they still own the okay, partners only. Okay, no, see, they're just Walmart. There's Wally World license brands. Crazy. Distribution. Okay, brands. Oh, that's it. You don't like. You don't show what you have. You don't got nothing. Yeah, none of that. You must see it and feel it to believe it. Okay. Kind of interesting. Okay. I'm gonna backtrack. Oh, go to. Okay. International. I don't like doing the wiki pages, but whatever. Let's see if there's anything cool or interesting we can learn about these guys. Get out of the way. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Dandy International LLC, the company with this wiki is about. The way they said that, okay. It's an American toy company that is founded in 1954, Jersey City, New Jersey. The company's headquarters are currently located in St. Petersburg, Florida. And he's a design manufacturer and supplier of seasonal plush and decor, and his main focuses are animated plush animals or characters, okay, mostly Christmas and seasonal category, but also Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Mother's and Father's Day, graduation, patriotic, and harvest. They originally made porcelain dolls at the time. In the 1990s, they started to make sing musical plush toys and animated plush. They have grown in popularity because of their animated plush. What does that mean? Denny's subsidiary company is Animal Adventure LLC. Animal Adventure is a parent company of Dandy. The products look similar. I wonder. That's where that is. These are retailers who you can find the products. Some just may no longer have Dandy products. Yeah. Partners. Wow, that is it. Okay, that's all we got, Chief. Alright, what about this? Let me see. Animal Adventure. Animal Adventure. I don't know what that means. I'm surprised that the snowflake teddies are not coming up because it's like, I feel like those are pretty decently popular. I mean, they make a ton of them every year. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. This is how I do some, like, by the way, this you're getting like a little bit behind the scenes of how I do research stuff. Like, just FYI, this is how I do some of it sometimes. I will just go down with a little rabbit hole. I'm like, kind of look. I mean, they're a little different, actually. These are the same? Question mark? I don't know. There's like a sub. brand, I guess, of that. Animal structure, we believe in no compromises when it comes to... Okay, whatever. Innovation, oh god. I don't know. What's new? Our favorites. Work with us. With how? What do you want me to do? Products? Can you actually see stuff? I guess that's it. I guess what they look like. I mean, cool. I suppose. Much. I just want to know the history of the bears. What are the like who came up with the little Christmas bears? I guess mostly because I don't know. I guess they're probably more specifically who came up with the seasonal idea. Also, like, how long have these been coming out? Because they said 25th anniversary one of them, but it's like how long they've been having the snowflake teddies, or how long they've had like been making like certain like lines of plushies or something like that. I have questions and I want answers. Give me answers. You anyway, let me see. And then the snowflake teddy. Let me see if I can just like put like history of company or background. I don't know, history of the thing. And animal adventure. Two things. Plush toys. Let me see, what is this? There's like a subsection. Is this just what I've been looking for? No, this is a little different. Okay, plush toys are Dandy's main focused. What the hell is it? We'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that in a second. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, plush toys are Dandy's main focus products, along with the animated plush. The non-animated plush toys are Dandy's most popular toy series. And what came first before they began making animated items? Dandy creates various different plush toys, including bears and rabbits. They all specialize in making plushes intended to be gifts for holidays such as Easter, Valentine's Day, Christmas, and more. There are too many Dandy plushes to count, but many can be found on this page. Okay, that's a lot. What is this? What are you? Oh my god, why? Oh, it's ugly. Okay. Teddy bears. 100th anniversary of teddy bears. Okay, interesting. Made it. An Easter wrap. Wait, that's a monkey. You liar. You liar. A plush Hanukkah gnome? What? We just bought a gnome, like, little guy for, like, Christmas, like, decorations. I want him. Where can I find him? I want him. Yeah, a Christmas gnome. I want the Hanukkah one. What? Bro? I feel like I've seen this little guy before in the wild. I don't know. I got 3 Snoopies? Okay. Graduation Snoopies are pretty common. Interesting little panda. Rudolph in a Santa suit. Another Rudolph. A lot of Rudolph. Apparently they must have worked with it. They have a lot. Okay. You know, kind of learning more. Alright, this was kind of cool. I have some knowledge of what's going on, at least. That crab one is, like, kind of freaky. Kind of freaky, man. What is this one? People at play. Oh, well. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Oh, what? I have to see things? Okay, what? That's it? Okay. This doesn't give me much. I'll never know. I'll never know. Alright, probably we can just, Who makes Dandy so animal? Who makes it? Literally said it in the, like, title, but, like, it's fine. But, yeah, so, alright. Well, we could just look at some random snowflake teddies, then. Since we're never gonna know. We'll never know. That's not true. Probably a different time. I'm not gonna waste your guys' time in the stream, but we can look at some of them. Look at these little guys. They're pretty proper. Actually, I think I have this one. I can just look up and tell if I have it or not. Yeah. Like, they're right above me. I'm not kidding when I say that. Like, they're, like, right above me. This guy's cute. Came up with this little girl. Kind of cool. We don't have the boy for that. Actually, what is the oldest one? I think if I'm correct, hold on, let me guesstimate. I think, like, 1986, I think. Oh my god. Look at this guy. 19. Oh, wait, no, that's a VGG. Whoa, okay. They don't. Why do they look like off brand? Are you sure that's right brand? I guess it also depends if someone has, like, older ones, too. Like, that old. See, that's the 25th anniversary. Am I mathing wrong? Maybe it's like 8, like 7. This one looks newer. Yeah, 2018. I was gonna say, like, what? That looks new. VGC. What is this one? Is this, like, early? This could be, like, the first one. This could be the first guy. I don't know. He looks like he could be. You kind of, like, can see he's, like, a rough kind of version. Interesting. I don't want to go into eBay right now because I don't want to, like, accidentally show my address or something. Interesting. I don't know. Yeah. No, 96. Just, Trying to think. Maybe rare. I guess it kind of probably would be rare. Like, not like traditional rare, but like rare in the sense it's like, oh yeah. You wouldn't. Why do some of them look different than others? Why do some of them look like they're off brand? Like a little bit. Like I don't get. It could be just the use of it. I have this little guy. I think I have him. No, I don't have this guy. Why do some look like they're off brand? Like, I swear to, I mean, maybe they are. Maybe there are off brand ones. Who's to say? What year is this? I can't even see that. 19 something. No, 1990 something. What is that year? Hold on, let me open a new tab. I still cannot see that. It looks like 98, I think. Nose, little nose is chipping off. I don't know. I'm just looking at these guys. Anyway, we'll look at one more and then we'll get out of this. We don't have to do this the whole time. Christ, what is this one? Sounds sort of similar. What is that? Why the horrible picture quality? Why is so small? 90. I was gonna say 1980. Does it? There's no way. There's no way. I mean, maybe. I'm supposed to found out the guys have been around for longer. These are 2002. I don't know. Well, that's something for me to sit on and think about for a while. See if there's anything cool eventually. You know? There's that. I don't know, man. Little rabbit hole I went on to with that one for a bit because I'm like, why not? Because it's like, I don't know, like I mean, like, so the kind of story behind at least the Bears when it comes to like us owning them is before I was born. I think like around like I think a year or two after like my parents got married, my parents went into like inside a Walmart and they found one of these guys, and my mom like fell in love with one of the bears, and so they picked one up, and then my dad like looked up on eBay some of them and like bought a couple of them like the past years type of thing, and so my voice is like going shot. I've also been talking all day today, but yeah, no, like my dad like got them, and so like we only started getting them like annually around like after my mom passed, so like about like for like 10 years now. So we have like one for like each year from 2015 to 2025, obviously this year. So yeah, just a ton of them. Like I said, a lot. I think I counted like 37 when I was doing it. So it's like there's a lot of these guys. I make the joke that one of these days they're gonna Toy Story and come to life, and they're gonna come and just like attack. They're just gonna come and attack. There's an army of them. There's a legit army of these guys, but I don't know. They're cute. They're adorable. They're they're something. I don't know. That's I have no else to say about it because it's like again I couldn't find much about it and I'm disappointed. I was hoping for us to all have a cool learning experience on stream, but instead I'm just more left with more questions than answers at this point because it's like what's like why there's no like why I don't know. I mean, I get they just do season stuff, which I guess is the answer. But I was hoping for like a cool, cute little backstory behind it. But like, who decided to come up with like the seasonal like concept in general, and like the little teddy bears and all that? But no, I didn't get that. They don't even have a they don't even have a catalog. That poor man or woman, I don't know. That poor person who's like trying to find the catalog and trying to find like the one he had as a child. It's like they don't even do that. They told him, "Good luck, kid. You're gonna need it because we ain't doing anything." It's like, dang. All right, cool. That's great. Okay, like Jesus, man. I know that I made more extreme than it actually was, but pretty much, yeah. Kind of going into we're not gonna do much. Why would we do that? Why do we want to do that? We make these every year. We make a batch of these things every year. Why are we gonna do it? Why would we do it? Kind of thing. For historical reasons for one, but no, instead they don't want to do it. Which I kind of say valid though. Like the fact that like at least like I could tell you for like one singular year with like how many they make at least like I think like I want to say like 7 to like 10 different like different ones. They have small ones and they have big ones. So it's like I kind of get why, and especially let's just account that for like every season. We're not even talking about Christmas. We're talking about like you know Easter and 4th of July. Let's just say they do. Like things like that. It's like yeah, I kind of get it. Why would you want to do that? That sounds like a miserable job to have to keep track of every single one. But someone is like lying in wake that has been like for years documenting like each one they say like that pops up on eBay, or that like they go back to like the Wayback Machine or something and look back at their like older stuff and it's like like making this catalog or something. They're gonna come and then like in a year or so or something, and they're gonna be like, I've finally done it. I've made a catalog of every single one, and then people are gonna go, cool. Why did you do that? Why? I mean, cool. It's convenient, especially for that one person who's like trying to find something from his childhood. And I hope they do. That's pretty cool. That'd be a nice moment, you know, for both of those people in that chat, or all of them that are trying to find, one like that'd be cool. Nostalgia is one hell of a drug, man. You could be able to get it, get it, man. But yeah. Like, like I said, I guarantee someone's doing it. Like, I guarantee there's someone out there in the woodwork, or probably already has, and it's just like had done it for themselves and doesn't realize like, oh, some other people want this. Okay, here you go. Whole like Excel sheet with it or something, and it's like, oh my god. Like the name of the bear, the year it came out, the model type or something, like like weird little things like that. Like I guarantee someone has it. You just gotta like, we gotta find them. um, but yeah, so I don't know. That was a deep dive into something. So take that what you want, that you will. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much else stream wise. That was kind of like some like Hail Mary I had with this, where I was like, I was gonna just update and then just kind of leave it at that. But I was like, I could do this quick little like this research thing I was like bored and wanted to do. I don't know. If I find anything else in the future, I could do a video on it. If nothing else, too. For what I don't know, But until then, this is a case that's temporarily closed. I don't know. I don't want to say closed, but more temporarily just on the back burner, I guess. I mean, I'll look at stuff after this, but I'm probably gonna more just look at the bears and see how far back I actually can find one, and that will at least get me something. Question mark. Anyway, um, I got not much else to say. Oh, we watched Pee-wee today. We watched Pee-wee Christmas special, which this is a shameless plug. I'm gonna do really quick. If y'all haven't, last year I made a video talking about the Pee-wee Christmas special. And I'm really proud of that, and I want to mention it again because this would be the time of year where there would be probably more views that would go to it. So, and there's a period of time where it was taken off of YouTube for like a hot second. So I'd like maybe a little bit of attention on it again. Not so much attention, you know, because obviously I'm not gonna force you guys to be like bombarded. I want you to sky because it already got like its big viewership. I just want y'all, if y'all don't know about it, just a little nugget out there to be like, hey, you know, you can watch it again. It's a good one. I enjoy it. It's fun. Yeah. But we did that today. So I just again, shameless plugging. Pee-wee. I made a video. You can do that. But yeah, so I'm gonna quickly again just do a little bit of a little roundup as it were. So like I said, there's a video on Sunday. There's gonna be that Coke AI ad video that's coming out on Sunday. So you can catch that on Sunday. I don't know. I thought I was gonna say something clever and then it just completely went out the window. But yeah, so like I said, Sunday a video. Saturday I will do more date everything. So I'll be doing that, and on Christmas there will be a little cool video again, a little sequel to a video I did in October. Wink, 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 wink. So you know, look out for that. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much about it. I'm gonna end the stream here. I know it's a little early, but it's like I don't know. I don't think I need to be making like long podcasty streams if I can help it because it's like if I don't have much else to say, there's no point in forcing it. So, I hope you all enjoy the stream. If you like it, if you dislike it, dislike it. Comment below what you thought. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. So, bye, guys.